Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Donna. My channel's Donna Designs. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm here today to share with you some merry mail that I received from sweet friends on YouTube. But before I show you what I received, I just want to tell you a little bit about some of these lovely women on these channels. So the first card comes from my sweet friend Rana, and originally Rana started with her first channel, which was Lilo Crafts, and she would share beautiful project shares, get involved with collabs. She did hauls, she did journals, a lot of paper crafting. But then she started her second channel, which is just as good as the first one, called Cozy Discoveries. And I'm going to take a line right out of her description where she said, where home, heart, and handmade come together. So she does thrifting, home decorating, budget decor, decor dupes. She does thrift store flips, seasonal decorating. And right now, if we can all just keep her in our prayers, she's going through some tough times. So if you can do that, I would greatly appreciate that. So this was the card that she sent. And she sent library cards to use that they used to put in library books to use for journals. And then it says, "Oh, come let us adore him. Love, Todd, Rana, and Gail." And I covered it up because it's got a photo. And I'm not really sure if she wanted to share that. And I also covered this up because it said hello and the state she's from. So hello, we wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. We hope you're doing well and are blessed abundantly in the new year. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all people." Luke 2:10. So beautiful card from my sweet friend Rana. And "Oh, come, let us adore him," which is the reason for the season. And then the second card I'm going to share with you comes from my sweet friend just Donna Maria. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her as well as Rana. And I'm going to have all of these wonderful crafters in my description box, so you can go and check out their channels if you would like. Now, she has a well-rounded channel. She does a little bit of everything. She does some cooking, crafting. She does some coloring. She's been known to do book reviews. She shares her projects. She does hauls. She shares with us her sweet dolls every once in a while. And everyone that knows about Donna Maria knows about her beautiful bird, Sammy. So if you get a chance, go and give her channel a look, because I think you would be happy. And like I said, she has a well-rounded channel and she does lots of different things. So this card is from her. We've got the pretty stamp and the pretty Christmas tree. And it says, "Joy to the world, and the Lord has come." What a beautiful card is that. The reason for the season. Beautiful card. And then inside it says, "May you know the joy and peace of the Lord at Christmas time and always. Merry Christmas. Love, Donna." We have this beautiful over here. I'll let you read that from the Romans. Absolutely gorgeous card. Again, Donna's going through some stuff right now. If you can keep her in your prayers, that would be great as well. And then the last gift comes from my sweet friend Susan Heartstrings, which was a total surprise to me. I was not expecting anything, but that's one thing you're going to learn about Susan. She's always doing random acts of kindness. She has a collab going on right now, which is hashtag stamp play. She does collabs, she does hauls, she shows us beautiful project shares. I love her crafting style. It's very girly, it's very feminine, it's always beautiful. And she is well known also on YouTube and loved by so many. So let's get into it. I cut the envelope open, but I have not looked what's inside. So let's check that out. Before we do that, she's got this beautiful nutcracker and candy cane, and I've got it all taped up to hide addresses, of course. And there's this sweet little bow. So let's take out what's inside. And first I see a card, which is this beautiful pink champagne color with this pretty sparkly Christmas tree. How pretty is that? I hope it's in focus. It's probably the best I can get because it's little. And there's a bow. So let's open up the card. It's a beautiful card. Christmas greetings with this sweet, beautiful angel. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the image. Let me see what the card says inside. There are some things coming out, which I'll show you after. She put a pretty tag in here that says, Merry Christmas, love, Susan. And then inside the card, she had some pretty things tucked. Wishing you joy, that pretty Christmas tree. Very Victorian and beautiful, very feminine, very much like Susan. I love it all. It's so pretty. And then she put in this sweet tag and it says, you brought me love. I absolutely love that. How pretty is that? Thank you, Susan. I appreciate all these wonderful gifts. They're just beautiful. And then, as if that wasn't enough, she sent this beautiful, let me put this pretty envelope back here with this card. She sent this beautiful package, and on top of the package, she wrapped it really nice with the ribbon. She sent these two. Isn't that beautiful? Welcome to my garden. And this is what I mean. She's always doing adorable girl and very feminine. So pretty. And she laminated them. So you could even give that as a gift, or me personally, I'm going to keep it in my craft room so I can look at it. So, so pretty. Thank you. And then let's open up the gift. I'm going to save the pretty ribbon because we like to recycle. We all know as crafters, we like to recycle. And then I'm going to open up this package and see what's inside. Like I said, none of this has been opening yet, so... Now, she knows I like gardening, so look at this. The gardening journal. How sweet is that? Let me just try to take it out of the box so we can look inside and see. That's so pretty. Comes with a little pencil. It's so nicely packaged. So it came with these... name tags, you know, for when you plant. You can put it in there and know what you've planted. And it comes with the sweet little pencil. And then let's take a peek. Like I said, the gardening journal. So it looks like it talks about different types of annuals, planting details, some more planting details. So basically keeping a journal of what's going on in your garden. Let me see if that's what all the pages are. Oh, there's a spot here. Hang on. Spot here to do a garden plan. And checking off things like what the conditions the plant's like, whether it's sun, partial sun, shade, location. That is such a sweet gift. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to use it. Although, I have to tell you, lately, between the cold weather and not knowing what the weather's going to do here, I've lost a lot of plants, which is upsetting. But the gardening here in Florida is not exactly the easiest. Everybody thinks because the sun comes out every day, you can have a beautiful garden year-round. You would like to think that, but not so much. We've got a lot of conditions that make it a little bit difficult. So as I said earlier, if you get a chance, if you can go and check out all these ladies' channels, that would be awesome. And that would be Susan Heartstrings, Just Donna Maria, and Rana is over at Lilo Crafts and Cozy Discoveries. But as I said, I will have everybody linked to my description box. I don't know how to say thank you because that's never enough, but thank you everybody for all these beautiful gifts. It really touches my heart every time I receive Merry Mail, and it just is a beautiful thing, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day and has a beautiful Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Until the next video, bye-bye.